Welcome to this tutorial where we learn how to use tile maps inside of Unity using the tile palette and the grids. Here I have this little demo scene with nothing in it at all, and I would like to create a tile map. So what I can do is right click inside of the hierarchy, create a 2D object, a tile map, and then a rectangular tile map. It's going to give me a grid and then a tile map. I'm just going to name this tile map tile map. This tile map is where I'm going to place all of the tiles that I would like to put into my game, and then this grid is the grid that the tile maps go on. So if I wanted to have more than one tile map, I would put them all under this grid. So to get this tile map, I'm going to go to Window, then the 2D inside of the window, and then get the tile palette. It's going to give me a screen like this with no valid palette, and then this just tile map right here. This tile map corresponds to this, so I'm going to have a tile palette on this tile map right here, and then we are going to create a palette. So in no valid palette, click the drop down and click create new palette. I'm just going to name this ground tile map because I'm going to place all of my ground tiles in here. And we can just keep all of this the same and just click create, and then we're going to look for a folder. I'm just going to select folder so it'll put it in my tile set folder. And you see this here now says drag tile, sprite, or sprite texture assets here. I'm just going to drag this right next to my hierarchy so I can, and then make this bigger so I can just see this. And then right here, I have my tile map right. This is the Sunnyland asset pack. You can get this on the Unity asset store for free, and if you would like to use this to follow along, that is a good idea. So I have this tile set right here. You can see when I imported this into my game, it already had it sliced for me. But if you have something just like this and you don't have all of your tile sets sliced, what you're going to want to do is click on this, and then you see you'll have this here. It will probably be a bit smaller, like down there. But we can drag this up just to see what it looks like. And then right here, inside of sprite mode, you're going to want to click from single to multiple, and then you will be able to make multiple sprites out of your tile map. Then you're going to click apply to apply the changes, and then you can go into the sprite editor. Right here, this is my sprite editor for this tile map, and you can see that I can click on each and every single one of these little tiles, and then it gives me a different tile for each of them. And then if you didn't have your tile set already sliced like I did, you wouldn't have all of this, and you would have to slice it yourself. So up here in the top left, there's a little button here, slice. We're going to click that. I have automatic because this just sliced automatically for me, but if you don't have that, you're going to want to go to grid by cell size, and then it gives you this. I have mine set by 16 by 16 by default, but if I drag this out here, and then I see the pixels per unit, this is 16, and then if I go back into here and click slice grid by cell size, if I put the pixels to 16 by 16, then you can see that it each lines up with each of these. So your pixel size will line up exactly with your pixels per unit inside of the inspector. So once you have that, you can click apply, and then once you X out of here, you will get all of these different tiles sliced when you can see that you have all of these different sliced tiles. And that is what we want. So what we can do is we can take all of this total slice thing and drag it into our tile map. And then once the tile map, we can just put this tile map in, and then once you've chosen a folder, you will see this. My tiles are spread out like this, but you can see you might have tiles look closer together, but we have all of these tiles right here. So now we are able to place these onto our board. If we go to the hierarchy and go onto this tile map, then we check the tile map right here, then we will be able to go to just this tile map and place tiles only on this tile map. So now in order to place tiles, what we're going to do is we're going to go to this paint with active brush, and the quick key is B. So if we click B here, and then click whatever tile that we would like to choose, we can now paint it on to our tile map. You see that I'm painting with just this little tile right here. We can zoom in right there, and that's the same tile that I'm painting with. If I'd like to paint with this, I can do that. If I want to paint with this one, I can also do that too. There's lots of different options. You can paint with each and every single one of your tile set, slice tiles that were in your tile set. And then the next thing here is this box. It's a filled box with active brush. So this active brush is just the tile that we would like to choose. Maybe I want to choose this big brown one. And then we go to the corner that we want to paint the box, click and then hold, and we can make a whole entire box of that. If we want to make a box of just this tile, we can do that. And if we want to make a box of this tile, we can also do that too. But what's also nice about this is that you can take and drag over to all of these tiles, and then you can drag all of those tiles onto the board with this box. You see, it doesn't really work for mine because it has little spaces in between, so I have to place in each and every one. But if your tiles were all together in just one big area, then you can use this and create one big box of just the same of these 3 tiles. You can also do this with the regular brush. So if I just take this, I can just place this wherever I want, or you can choose that for whatever you want for your thing. You see that there's a little box right here. So if I just took this and drag this, if all of these were the same, then if all of these were closer together, then I would have a little box, but I would have to delete these little areas in between. So that's what these 3 do. That's what these do. So let's say I want to paint around here, and then I go to this brush and I paint this, but I want to paint back here again. What I can do is go to this, and it's pick a select new brush, and then if I click this, I'll paint with this, and if I click this again and click this, I'll paint with these. You see that these are different and that we are able to use this. So if I use this right here and then I pick this one, I'm now painting with this, and then the quick key for this right here is I. So if I just click that, I can easily change my tiles without having to go onto this tile map each and every time. So you can basically just take this, drag it into here, and then you're able to paint just by using this. So you can just choose a new brush and then paint with that if you have them inside your area. And then that brings us to the next thing, the eraser. The eraser does exactly what it sounds like. You're able just to erase the tiles, like I'm doing right now, just to erase them from your hierarchy. And this is very nice when you just have a big area. Then, once we have erased all of these, we can just quickly go over all of this. We will go to the next thing, the fill, which is nice and easy. This click fill brush is able to fill this whole entire area with the tile that we're on. So if I just go like to that, it will fill all of this. So if I just go to this brush and create an outline right here, this is an outline of a box right here, and then I click this middle and click fill, I'm able to fill all of that with this. If we zoom out, we can see that we're able to fill all of this. It just sets the corner. So if I want to fill here, if I want to fill from there to here, I'm able to do that. You're also able to do that with the box, so you can just create a big fill area, and then that's what that is able to do. And then we can just erase all of this from our tile map in order to have no more tiles left on our board. And then these beginning two right here, this is just you're able to select this area and you're able to change it. So you can change the rotation of this. So if we want to change the rotation of these tiles right here, maybe I want to change the rotation of this tile on the z-axis to like 90. So you could just rotate it. Negative 100 would flip it. Negative 90 would flip it the other way. Things like that. And then this is you can move things. So if you want to move these things closer, you can just take this and move these closer together. And then this you're able to actually paint on your thing right here. If you if you're on this toggle palette edit, if you have toggle palette edit on, you are able to draw new tiles on your tile palette right here, which is nice if you would like to create a new little area that you can just quickly copy and paste onto your tile, and then that's easy for you to do, and then that's what you're able to do. So if we can just erase this little tile right here, and then if we zoom in, maybe I'll create just a regular little platform. So if I just go like this, and then with the edges, and then I can move this down with the bottom, and you can see that I'm just dragging and dropping these tiles from this tile palette. If I take the bottom, I can just drag it all around here, and then I can take this and go to the box, and then do a box inside of there, and then now I have a little platform right here. So if we go to our game view, we can see our little platform. And with that, our tutorial on tilemaps is finished. Thank you for following along through this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please give our channel a like and a subscribe because it really helps out our channel. Thank you!